It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the pledge of allegiance on the 4th of July. It's the handwritten letters from home. It's the sleepless nights alone. Newborn baby you left at your wife. It's the red, white, and blue. Lay down his life. It's the red, white, and blue. While these stars in the stripes. From the hills of Indiana, from the swamps of Louisiana, to the golden coast of California. It's the red, white, and blue. Lay down his life. It's the red, white, and blue. While these stars in the stripes.
Battle on the Homefront TV on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Bethany Carroll, and we're with GI Mutts.
I'm Ian Carroll,
With
also
GI
with
Mutts.
GI Mutts.
There you go. Ian, you was a Marine, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, send it, man. Let's hear a little bit about what you did. And
Well, I joined the Marine Corps in 2002, and I served until 2006 while I was in there. I went to San Diego, MCRD, did that for a little bit, and after boot camp, shot over to North Carolina, Camp Lejeune, geared up with the 2nd LAR, 2nd Light Armor Reconnaissance, some mechanized infantry unit. They got the LAVs.
yeah. What was your MOS?
2311, I was ammo tech.
Nice.
So, I was in charge of all the fun stuff for the battalion, all the bullets, bombs, and
Yeah.
just everything that went boom.
Yeah.
As soon as I joined up with them, and we shot over to Iraq, we were stationed around the Jordanian and Syrian border in the city of Aruba, and there we were just rocking and rolling.
What year?
That was 2005.
Yeah.
Did that. Man, it was just made a lot of good friends over there, a lot of lifelong bonds. Had a good time with it.
It's weird how it makes sense over there for us.
It does.
Life was so much easier when we were there. It's the weirdest thing, and I can't describe it, and I can't describe it to other people. Only us know. Only the people that went there and done that know. But it's weird how everything makes sense there. It's weird. It's something that I think we search for and we miss. But what was coming home and navigating life out of the military like for you?
Coming home, it was pretty quick. I would say it was a hard transition, but I had a buddy of mine. He called me up on a Friday right when I hit my date to exit. I was coming back home that Monday. He was like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm in North Carolina. Just packed up the U-Haul. I'm fixing to make the drive back down to Houston." He's like, "Okay, cool. Well, Monday morning you got orientation up in Kilgore, Texas." I was like, "For what?" He goes, "I got you a job on a rig."
Roughnecking?
Roughnecking. I was like, never seen it before. I said, "Let's do it." So I made the drive back. And it made things a lot easier transition because out there, it wasn't just jumping right back into the civilian life, trying to adjust to all that. This was, you're going out there, you're on the rig, you got your crew, you're spending 14 days with these guys, day and night, and you build a bond. So you have another little brotherhood that happens there. Because anytime we went out in town to go get something to eat, it wasn't just you rolling by yourself. You had all your guys with you. So it made it real nice. And then once the oil field started kind of falling out and getting back to the civilian life and having to get a normal job, dealing with all these people that find me coming off as aggressive.
A veteran?
Just living my life and talking to them, and they're looking at me like, what is going on with this guy? Why does he talk like this? Why does he act like this? It's just, it was instilled. That's what we were trained to do. And so just, I don't know. I did the oil field thing for 10 years just because every time I came back, I missed that bond that I had from the Marine Corps. So getting back out on the rigs and getting that bond again, it was something that just made life a lot easier.
Yeah, I think that it's a powerful thing, that bond, that camaraderie, and that's best. Even more so, I could see it definitely in the oil field, but I think when you go through near-death experiences and just the suck, right? Like the suck. I think that builds the most powerful relationships and lifelong friendships. And even if you don't talk to him to this day, you're gonna, in a second, you would be there for him.
Oh yeah. As soon as you talk to him one time, no time has ever passed.
Yeah.
You just pick up right where you left off.
So you just started a new nonprofit.
Yeah. It's
new. It's going.
This thing, it's this little baby, and it's got one little hair that just popped up on its head. And now it's sprouting all kinds of crazy.
Let's talk about what made you want to start it though.
For a while down in Houston, there was like we could go around, and there was a lot of stuff set up for veterans. Just whether it was like Camp Hope or just Boots for Troops, just anything like that. And once we moved up here to Oklahoma about 2 years ago, I've been wanting to figure out a way to give back and really help out. And I learned that here in Oklahoma City, there's not really a whole lot of options. I've talked to some veterans, and they're like, "Oh, well, out in Telequal, there's a group over here. Or out here, there's a little group." But there was never really a full, I don't even know how to say it, just something to where I can put my time into and feel like I'm doing something again.
Contributing and...
Because I've had a lot of buddies that I've known over the years that they unfortunately have taken their own lives because they were scared of going to get help, or they just didn't know the route to do it. They try to navigate, whether it's trying to go to the VA and just get something there. A lot of that stuff's real confusing.
Very confusing.
And unless you have the proper guidance or just somebody that's been through it to kind of point you in the right direction, like I would try to find stuff, and I'd end up giving up just because I'm like, this is crazy. I need help, but I need help to get the help.
Yeah.
And finding that, you can't find it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. That's why I started my veteran outreach program. It was the same deal. It was like there wasn't a all-stop resource center for veteran outreach. Right. And we do therapy with Battle on the Homefront. We do therapy programs and trips and community outreach with veterans, but we also utilize a wide array of veteran nonprofits and have a resource center and hub for veterans. And that's, I recognize that too. There was nobody doing that. That's the whole reason I started Battle on the Homefront, was to be able to help navigate that. And what you're saying on the VA, dude, that is like the biggest pain in the ass ever. I'm 30% for PTSD. It's like, and I could get the rest of it. It's just so hard. And then I already have, I think one of my biggest symptoms with PTSD is the anger.
Yep.
And so it's so much harder to sit there and try to fill paperwork out and try to explain stuff to people and get stuff done. It makes you just not want to do it. It's one of the hardest things possible. So please tell me about GI Mutts though.
Well, GI Mutts, we were just at the house. My wife called me one day. She's like, "Hey, mind if I bring home a puppy?" I was like, "Yeah, okay. We'll see what's going on here."
So how he has kind of a big heart for helping veterans and stuff, mine is more, I really enjoy the animals. So I found an opportunity here in Oklahoma to foster a few animals. So we did that, and that organization put us in touch with a trainer and with Pause for Purpose, who started telling us that she knows how to train dogs to become service animals for PTSD and stuff, which I'd seen online. I knew that people could do it. I knew it cost thousands of dollars, but I had no idea that there were, someone local here that could do that. And so we started getting one of our dogs trained for Ian to kind of help him manage his PTSD and some of the other stuff. And just talking to Natalie and Pause for Purpose and Misfits, who we were fostering for, they were telling us it's crazy. Like, we have all these veterans, we have the dogs, we have the trainer, and we don't have anyone to put it together. I was just sitting there in a meeting like, we could do that. I think we could do that. Just a crazy idea, and I guess we're doing it.
Yeah, I got the phone call, said, "Hey, they need a veteran." I said, "Well, just so happens I know one."
Yeah.
So at that point, I was pretty much voluntold.
Yeah.
But I was on board with it. And so the first dog that she brought home, Coda, is what I ended up naming him. We just had an instant bond. Like I was just sitting on the couch. This dog jumps up there, lays on his back, and it's just all about me.
Yeah.
And it was an instant bond.
That's good.
And from that, I was like, I could really see, like, I have other dogs, but they just do their own dog thing. This guy was just, and he's not trained or anything. He's just about me.
Is he in training right now?
I'm currently working with Pause for Purpose and training him.
Yeah, we're going to get Natalie on in a second. Shout out to Natalie. She's going to train my pet skunk.
So excited.
But just seeing what, because I see people running around with the emotional support dogs just because they want to take their dogs places, and it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Especially like people that are going to a bar or a club and it's like, oh, I got to take my dog. If you got that situation, I'm not going to take my dog, and I'm going to avoid that situation. I understand that there are situations that you can't really avoid, and if you want to do stuff. So what I need, I'm always hyper observant, hyper vigilant.
Yeah.
Always looking at what's going to happen. If I'm standing here, somebody's going to come to this door over here. How am I going to take him out? How am I going to keep her safe? What's going on behind me? Him, I want, he's watching my back, giving me my little bubble.
He can help create a perimeter for Ian and stuff when we're out in big public situations or big gatherings and stuff, and just give him some of his own personal space.
Yeah, I had a blue nose pit bull. Saved my life. She's gone now, but absolutely saved my life. And that same thing, she would sit there, and I'm the same way. I'm hyper alert, worried about everything around me for absolutely no reason. And she used to sit there, and she would she wouldn't go nowhere. She would just sit there and just, like, she was just pulling security. So I do definitely know the power of a dog and what they can do for a person. There's no doubt about that. But hey, we're going to go to a quick break. Shout out to my sponsors, Prater Roofing Construction and Jiffy Doctor.
This is Brian Prater, owner of Prater Roofing Construction. Guys, listen, we're out here servicing Oklahoma and surrounding states. Definitely want to pay tribute to the men and women that fought for this country, any patriots. We service everybody. You can reach us at 405-334-7708, and we'd love to come to work for you. Thank you.
Hey, we're back. All right, so let's continue talking about GI Mutts, and I think me and the viewers are definitely, we need to know, what's the process that goes into that? What do y'all look for in a veteran to make sure that he's, ethical enough to get a dog?
So one of the first things that we do is on our website, we try to make it, to Ian's point, it's really hard when he was looking for resources. They just got really confusing, a lot of steps. So we really try to minimize that. So on our website, there's like a start here button. So you click on that and it'll take you to an application. We try to make it really easy. Like even if you're having an episode or having a really hard time, you could still fill it out. So I think it's about 12 questions. Like it's very simple. We then after they fill that out, we have an interview with them, usually over in person if it's possible, but we've been doing, we know the kind of climate with COVID and everything, we're totally open to, what's the word? Zoom. Yeah. Thank you. I'm like, Skype's not a thing anymore.
I think it is, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I wish I was the owner now with Zoom or Skype or these little startup things that were nothing and COVID hit and like everybody's doing it. So what are some of the stipulations, though, that would not get a veteran?
So dishonorably discharged, definitely. I know throughout the meetings, Ian has a little bit more questions. Since I'm not a veteran, he can kind of field those questions and kind of get a better sense of the person too.
Sure. So.
Yeah, it's just, a lot of it too is going to be talking with the person, and hearing their story and what kind of stuff that they're going through. And a dog isn't an answer for everything, but at least if you're getting in contact with me, you're trying to find help. Yeah. If the dog doesn't, if you're not a match, we can still find you the resources and get you pointed towards the right direction to get the help.
It's a tool.
It is
a tool. We need every tool we can get when it comes to combating veteran suicide. And I was just in a meeting before this, and I'm constantly on a search. Just every tool. I was watching on Netflix like meditation videos, right? Every tool I can find to try to. I still, to this day, it doesn't matter where I'm at in life, I I hear a voice. It's like, man, this would just be so much easier if you just get this over with and do it. And it's, and so I think for us to have every tool possible in our arsenal is crucial. But please continue.
Yeah, I mean, with that, on our website also, we found some links that we put on there. There's a couple apps. I found one, it's PTSD Coach. It goes right on your phone. And
cool.
I sat down, I just started messing with it. And in the 5 minutes I was sitting there messing with it, I was relaxed.
Really? What is it called?
It's PTSD Coach.
You heard it. PTSD Coach.
It's a downloadable app. And with that, it helped me relax. And
that's cool.
Has
Is it like a
everything.
meditation thing?
Yeah.
Some of them, and it'll tell you like how are you feeling right now, and you can click like if you're angry, if you're anxious, if you can't sleep, just a lot of the stuff that you guys deal with the PTSD.
That's
and
cool.
then it takes you into new tools.
That's cool.
That you can
I
do,
like
whether it's
that.
meditation
Yeah, this is
or
awesome.
it just step by step and walks you out, and then you don't. And it's for a lot of people who, like my husband, are proud and maybe don't want to reach out or aren't there yet. You can do it all on your phone. So
That's
you don't
cool.
have to interact with anybody else doing it. It's just something that you can do on your own and kind of help with. So
I like it. Every tool you can get, man.
Yeah.
Every tool you can get.
And that was the thing when we were trying to set up our website. We were going around, on the internet looking, and we just take bits and pieces from other places because I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Hey, this can help somebody out. Hey, this can help somebody out. And so with our application process, it's just about getting the help.
Yeah.
And if we can't give it to you, we'll find somebody that can.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like I will facilitate through all of our veteran outreach that we do. I will figure it out. So you got the vetting process. What's about the weight on a dog? Where are y'all looking at on weights?
So it really depends on the person. We have dogs, since we partnered with Foster's, Mutt Misfits, and a few others, we have lots of dogs in the program. Natalie will help us make sure that the dog has the right...
she will vet the dog.
Vet the dog, right?
Basically.
And then we need the people to come in and meet with the dog and make sure that there's actually a bond there as well. So it really just depends on if they can bond with the dogs that we have, if we need to keep searching for other dogs.
That's cool.
And stuff like that,
That's
right?
so
So it
cool.
kind of varies a little bit.
Yeah, I need to get hooked. Natalie helped me out with a stray dog that got dumped, and so there's all kinds of dogs that need help in loving homes, and we found out, and I'll go into that on the next segment, but we found out that old dump pit bull was an amazing dog.
Yeah, I think we kept her for a night last week.
Did you?
Elsie.
Yeah, we'll get into that in the next. Yeah, we'll get into that in the next. It's gonna get depressing real quick, but no, it's a good story regardless. So you got. So what other? So you got. They get the dog, and so what are some of the things that once they have the dog, y'all have like events, right? Tell me about the.
Yeah, so we are one of the sponsors at the Muddy Buddies event. It's going to be a really cool event, and what they're doing is it's a 5K that you can run with your dog. So there's like kind of like the Spartan race where there's all these different obstacles and stuff. There's people obstacles, and then there's dog obstacles.
That's cool.
too. So.
I just like to see a veteran that could actually run 5K out of the military. Because I know I couldn't.
I'm a power walker real hard.
I think you're allowed to walk it if you want.
I have trouble going up my stairs at my office.
But can you keep up with Coda? Can you keep up with the dog for
I'll
it?
strap him to my back and he'll keep up with me.
There you go.
So y'all got merch coming out. I know
We
y'all
do.
are a new, and I want to help and support y'all in every way I can. And I want y'all to know that. And I'm rooting for you. And
Thank you.
and I'm on your team for sure. So, but y'all have some merchandise going to come out available, which we're going to talk more about that as well. But please, what are y'all thinking on?
So we've already started the process. We've already got people paired with dogs. The really fun part is this all happened so fast we haven't even told our friends and family about it. So
That's what we talked about earlier. It's y'all's coming out party.
It is. We're bringing out our fur babies.
Yeah.
with that, since the cost of training the dogs is not cheap, one of the ways that we're going to help kind of raise some money is when we launch and tell our friends either this weekend or early next week, we have a t-shirt campaign coming out. So we'll have t-shirts with our logo, and I think it says the American flag and Dogs We Trust and a few other
That's
things
cool.
that are going to be pretty cool. So once we launch that, if when people that'll be a place for people to buy it, and it'll help raise money for us so that we can pair more veterans with dogs.
That's awesome. What's
Keep
it
them
cost
trained.
per dog? What's it cost to have a dog turnkey?
So total cost, we have a lot of people that have been donating their time to us, but I would say total cost, I believe it's upwards of $13,000.
That's what I've heard. That's some other dog programs that I've heard it's about. That's
Yeah.
spot on.
Yeah,
So we
it's
have-
not cheap.
It's not cheap, and y'all need all the help and support you can get. We'll make sure we plug y'all in every way. And so you got merch coming out. You don't know what you're gonna have, like every kind: hoodies, t-shirts,
Not yet.
hats.
Not yet. We gotta
Socks.
for this little campaign, just to kind of launch us, for just getting it out there, getting the shirts, and then we're gonna kind of move on from there and get some merch, socks.
That's cool.
Hats, hoodies, koozies.
Y'all really gonna have
dog
socks?
collars.
Yeah.
I mean, you said it. I feel like we have to make it happen. You know.
I threw the socks in there to be a
Talk
smart
about
ass.
it, be about it. That's what we did. We talked about it. Now
Speedos. Should we throw in
Oh,
some Speedos?
I like that.
I will throw on my Speedos.
What about some silkies?
Silkies we could do.
I
That's
got
different.
silkies at my house. I got some.
He still has his marine.
No,
silkies.
I wear some marine silkies, and then I ordered some American flag ones, and I'll wear them in the house, and I just think I'm the coolest dude ever wearing them. And my son's like, "Dad, why do you have mom's shorts on?" I'm like, "Shut up, boy, they weren't. It's the military. You don't like the military now?" That's what I'm telling him.
I should have given him the picture of your American flag Speedo, and we could
Oh,
put it up here
yeah.
for everyone to see.
Rock
We'll
and
make sure
to share it out
SMG.
later.
We'll make sure SMG plugs that in. Send that to me, please.
Absolutely.
You
will.
don't think I'm embarrassed about it?
No, I'm not. I want to see it. What are you talking about?
Glorious.
Yeah. So, is there any other events? I know I keep forgetting the Muddy
Money Buddies.
Muddy Buddies.
That's May 15th, I, believe.
I think of the snacks. Y'all ever eaten those Muddy Buddies and their powdered sugar Chex Mix?
Yes.
Why was I thinking
You know what I'm talking
popcorn?
about? They're good.
They are delicious.
But is there any other events that are available to do?
We'll be heading down to Houston in June.
Yeah.
We're teaming up with the group that I used to work with and she used to work with down there. It's a Sawyer Management Group. They own a couple different bars and they're just opening up a new location. It's a big outdoor ice house, and they're letting us come down there and they're going to give us a hand and throwing an event down there for
us.
That's cool.
all of our family and everybody down there.
That's cool. Well, make sure y'all plug. I thank y'all for being on the show. We're going to get Natalie on the next segment, talk about what she's doing for GI Mutts as well, and also how she's going to train my pet skunk. So please plug away, give the website and how people can reach you, donate, want to help and support you. I know I'm going to. So
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
So our website is www.gimutts.org, and then we have a Facebook page as well, and we do have a donate option in there for anyone that's interested, and we will be sharing out our t-shirt campaign on our Facebook as soon as that's live, hopefully this weekend.
good. Awesome. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
Y'all stick around for the next segment.
Jude McCullough here. I'm a United States Air Force, proud United States Air Force veteran, and founder and CEO of Southern STEM at southernstem.com. We've been doing stem cell therapy for a little over 2 years now. Come see us, get the inflammation, the pain, get it away, take it away. Everything from PTSD to TBI to joint injections, inflammation, pain. Come talk to us. Jude at southernstem.com and website southernstem.com, supporting Battle on the Homefront and Vets for Trump. Thank you. God bless.
Hey, we're back. Now we have Natalie Pauls for Purpose. Please tell us first off, welcome to the show. This is your second time to be
Yes.
on the show, by the way. So basically you're a fan of the show.
Obviously.
Yeah. So tell us the partnership with, and hold on, let's introduce this little guy first off. Come here, buddy.
I know. He's a baby. He's about 16 weeks old. His name is Jace, and he is in training to become a service dog for a very deserving individual. She's an amazing human being, and he's gonna be a good dog. He's looking for a comfy place to take a nap right now.
He's like, I don't like this
you
spot.
need to go out there with Ian. Is that what you need to do? Go on.
Bye, bud. See you, Jace.
Bye.
We'll catch you when you get bigger on the next show, my man. But tell us about the partnership with GI Mutts, and I'd like to know why you decided to work with them?
They're amazing humans.
That's a good reason.
Honestly.
That's a good reason. I can't contest that.
I mean, just them as people, they're phenomenal people. And then the passion and the desire to help and save is there, and it's real. They're not in it for themselves. And that's why I'm all in with that, because that was the whole reason why I started my company.
Pause for purpose.
Pause for purpose. Because I wanted to save dogs' lives, pair them with humans to save human lives, and they allow me now that other piece of the puzzle. They can provide me humans, I can provide them dogs, and we're saving lives of all kinds. So it's awesome.
I love it. What so what role do you have with GI Mutts?
I'm the dog trainer.
You train the dogs and get them ready?
I assess the dogs to make sure the dogs are the right temperament and fit for the program. I facilitate the introductions to their potential new people to make sure that that bond is going to work, to make sure that the right dog is placed with the right person. And then I provide the custom training to help that specific individual, because everybody, I mean, you can call it PTSD, but it affects everybody differently.
Without a doubt.
So it's so important to make sure that that training is customized for that specific individual.
Yeah, and I always say PTSD does not discriminate, without a doubt.
Yep.
So what happens, though, if you're trying to bond a dog or pair a dog, and the person absolutely loves the dog, but the dog don't love them, or vice versa? What do you do? Like, you just gotta listen. Like, it's a wrap. You ain't getting the dog.
Well, I usually go about that a little more tactful.
It's a wrap. You ain't getting the dog.
We just
That's
introduce
the better.
more
That's the
dogs.
better talk in me. Like, no, it's
well,
over.
and I do let them know. I'll be honest. Like, the dog's not feeling it. Yeah. It's not going to be the right fit for your need. Let's look at this other dog, or kind of move on from there. Yeah. And usually most people are open to that.
How long does it take you to train a dog? For this situation right here, like what's the timeline?
So that kind of depends on the age that I get the dog. Like for Jace, for example, we got him as a puppy. Started his training at around 12 weeks. I've had him for about a month now, and he will be ready to go when he's just around a year old.
Yeah.
So just because he is a puppy, it takes a little bit longer for them to mature mentally to, handle all of the training. But if we get an older dog, one that's a little more mature, a year to 2 years, usually the training can be about 6 months.
That's a lot of time. But I mean, I know it's necessary. It's no option. So does that, say that veteran or first responder, do they still get to keep the dog?
It depends on where they're located.
While they're, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if they're local, if it's somebody close by, 100%. I want them to be involved in the training every step of the way. The more the
That's
veteran,
awesome.
and the more that person can be involved in the training, the stronger that bond is going to be, and the better it's going to be.
No, I can only imagine. To being able to be a part of the process as well would definitely make for a stronger bond, but I think it would truly help whoever that person that's battling mental health or whatever they got going, obviously. I mean, yeah, that's powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful. Now I want a service dog, but I got a skunk.
Oh, I got you with Stinkerbell.
I know. I want to know about this skunk training that's going to happen. I'm super excited about that.
Well, it'll be a learning curve for both of us.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So how many?
We have faith in you.
I believe in you. How much time per day goes into a dog for training?
24 hours a day.
Really? Like one-on-one though. Like one-on-one. How much do you allot for a dog? Like, I know you obviously got to schedule all of it, right?
Yeah.
I'm just curious about how long it takes per day and work with them. And
it kind of depends on the day and the dog and who I'm meeting with. I do have other clients and things, but Jace right now, he lives with me, so he gets several hours a day.
That dog's awesome. I want that dog.
He's pretty awesome.
That dog is awesome.
But usually for the people that have the dogs living with them, we meet couple hours a week, but I'm available to them 24 hours if they have questions or need me. And I show them how to actually do a lot of the training in home. But we meet often.
Yeah.
Whatever's needed.
So, and you get rescue dogs as well, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, right. Just like the other dog.
Elsie.
Elsie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sad story. So I'm gonna bring it up.
Okay.
Y'all girls do not cry on this. So Elsie was I live out on the lake and I get a bunch of dump dogs out there, and so I couldn't keep any more. I have enough, and but she was an awesome dog. She was full blood pit bull, and you think they were breeding her, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was an awesome dog. But anyways, she was gonna be made a service dog, and I came on my front porch, and my wife was crying, and I was like, "Okay, babe, I'll do the dishes. Like I'm sorry, I haven't been doing the laundry." I thought it was totally a me deal, right? Of course it wasn't. But and she was like, "Oh, Elsie, she had she got put down. I guess she had cancer, but I just want you to know, do not cry. Do not cry. She lived the best life she possibly had on her way out. So, and that's all we can all expect in life and hope for in life.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do it. You're about to cry. Do not do
not
it.
to.
Don't do it. So what's ahead for Pause for Purpose? Continue your mission and just try to help as much as you can. And
so I do have, we haven't fully put everything together yet, but in the near future, hopefully before the end of the year this year, I will be putting together a GRC dog sport club focused towards veterans and first responders. You don't have to have a service dog, but if you just have a dog and you want to hang out and camaraderie and all of the cool stuff with other veterans and chill, and it's going to be really awesome. It's going to be more of a workout for the dog than the human, but it kind of creates some friendly competition, and it's all really based around the dogs. The dogs can really bring people together. So
that's cool. Well, please plug away. Pause for Purpose. Y'all got merchandise out yet?
Working on that.
We need to get you set
I've
up.
got like place beds and leashes right now, but I'm working on some other stuff.
We need you a full line. You need Sativet, Can-Tek Labs, some Sativet products, some merch. But yeah, we'll talk more and see how we can help each other. I definitely love. That's what I do, is try to network and help veteran nonprofits and veteran business owners all connect and all in the same goal, right? It's just to help. So
absolutely.
Please, one more time, you plug away. You plug away.
All right, we're at GI Mutts at www.gimutts.org or on Facebook.
And Pause for Purpose is www.pause4purpose.net, and we are on Facebook as well.
Boom, there you go. Make sure you subscribe to Battle on the Homefront TV. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Perfect. That was easy peasy.
It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the pledge of allegiance on the 4th of July. It's the handwritten letters from home. It's the sleepless nights alone.